D'Angelo's 2000 album Voodoo is a landmark album, and the song Feel Like Makin Love is an absolute classic. But as great as this song is, there are two grave injustices that have been committed, and today I'm going to bring both of them to light and attempt to make it right. I'm going to talk about Feel Like Makin Love, why it's so good, the Dilla problem, the Lauryn Hill problem, what all happened, and attempt a remix of epic proportions that gets us close to something that for so long has existed only in the realm of myth and fable. The Lauryn Track. Sorry I'm getting all worked up. I'm just really excited about this one. Let's talk about D'Angelo. In 1995, D'Angelo released his debut album, Brown Sugar. It was a big success. Not only did it get widespread acclaim, reach platinum status, and have several charting singles, it's seen as, if not the first, one of the first albums of the neo-soul movement. D'Angelo, by the way, hates the term neo-soul, but that's what everyone knows the genre as, and as soon as you start talking about neo-soul, you're talking about D'Angelo. So, sorry, D. After the release of Brown Sugar, he went on tour for a while, then took a 4-year break before coming back with Voodoo in the year 2000. This break was brought on because D'Angelo had writer's block and just couldn't write anything he was happy with. During this period, he did release music though, in the form of cover songs, a song for the Space Jam soundtrack, and notably a collaboration with Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill released her debut solo album in 1998, which, yes, that's gonna have to be its own video, but the song Nothing Even Matters features D'Angelo. Even though he had writer's block and wasn't putting out new albums during these years, he landed a feature on an album that is widely regarded as one of the greatest of all time. This song is a gorgeous duet between two incredible voices, and they pair together so well. It's a great song. Man, wouldn't that be incredible if they could do that again? So then D'Angelo gets together with Questlove, they take over Electric Lady Studios, the great cloud of writer's block has been lifted, and they start working on what would become his follow-up album from 2000, Voodoo. Now, we're gonna talk about the Lauryn Track problem in a minute, so just put a pin in all of this. But first, we gotta talk about Dilla. I could talk for a long time about Dilla's influence on the Soulquarians over multiple albums. In fact, I've already made several videos about it, and here I am still talking. I know some of you are like, I know. The bottom line here is Dilla, or JD as he was also known during this time, pioneered a new time feel. It's not quite straight, it's not quite swung, it's Dilla time. Dan Charnas plug, this book is amazing. It's not an exaggeration to say without Dilla, the Soulquarians probably wouldn't exist. Voodoo wouldn't be what it is. Questlove got D'Angelo's attention by playing a Dilla-style beat during a Roots show. This is all in my Soulquarians video, by the way. The point is, D'Angelo and Questlove got together because of Dilla. He was one of the first people they knew they wanted to work with, but strangely, he doesn't have a production credit on Voodoo. What? That's right, while Dilla has production credits on other Soulquarian albums, The Roots, Common, Erica, his name is not on Voodoo. It's understood that he had a massive influence on this album, but as far as directly producing a song on Voodoo, there's no credit. Or is there? Kinda, not really, maybe, I don't know. You decide. Here's where the Lauryn Track and both injustices, Lauryn and Dilla, kick it. Midway through recording Voodoo, there wasn't a song that stood out as a single. However, remember how D'Angelo appeared on Lauryn Hill's album for the Nothing Even Matters duet? It was understood that Lauryn would return the favor and appear on a D'Angelo song. Questlove thought JD would be the perfect match for this. D'Angelo plus Lauryn Hill plus JD? It's an incredible combination. And on top of this, the planned Lauryn Hill duet was a cover of the 1974 Roberta Flack song, Feel Like Makin Love. Plus Questlove on drums and Pino Palladino on bass. This is like the Avengers of neo-soul. Man, D'Angelo's really gonna hate that name. I really hate that name. Can I edit this out? Shortly before the release of Voodoo in 2000, Questlove wrote a song-by-song breakdown of the album on okayplayer where he wrote the following. JD did the Lauryn Track. It's happening. The Lauryn Hill D'Angelo Voodoo collab is happening. But it actually didn't happen at all. Here's where we get to injustice number 1. Getting everyone's hopes up about another D'Angelo-Lauryn Hill collaboration. Man, it would have been so good. Questlove posted this bit about the Lauryn Track on okayplayer before the album was finished, and according to a later account by Questlove, there were just too many middlemen. While tapes were FedExed between Lauryn and D'Angelo, it's the late 90s, remember? They never talked face to face and the collaboration just fell apart. Alright, maybe injustice is too strong a word for what this is, which is just an incredible collaboration that was announced but never finalized. But what about Dilla? If JD did the Lauryn Track, then how come he doesn't have production credit on Voodoo? Well, according to D'Angelo, this intended duet with Lauryn Hill, Feel Like Makin Love, was not based on a track from JD. And while JD did submit several other songs for Voodoo, they weren't finished in time and didn't make the album cut. But here's the biggest bummer of all. Even though Dilla didn't end up with a song that he directly produced on Voodoo, his influence is all over it. And he was at Electric Lady at least a few times. Again, he's a big reason the thing exists at all. After the album was finished, his friend DJ House Shoes brought a copy of Voodoo over to Dilla's basement. After scanning through the entirety of the album credits, he asked Shoes, "Where's my name?" This is a difficult one because while Quest said JD did the Lauryn track, D'Angelo says he didn't, and Lauryn Hill didn't end up on it anyway. So maybe Dilla didn't actually produce anything directly on Voodoo, but he was there for some of the sessions, and Voodoo is the first instance of Dilla's time field being brought into the realm of live musicians. So maybe it's fine that he doesn't have a production credit, but an influence credit? A thank you? Something? I feel conflicted too because I love how Feel Like Makin Love turned out. It's an incredible song, even without Lauryn Hill or JD. I just wish there was a way to hear what it would have been. While the tapes Lauryn and D'Angelo sent back and forth do, or at least did exist, they're not gonna be possible to get. But what if there was a way to combine D'Angelo's vocal from Feel Like Makin Love with her vocal from Nothing Even Matters, which is already a duet, but make it so that Dilla produced it? Maybe pull a Dilla beat from a later release that doesn't have vocal on it, but then we gotta add Questlove and Pino. Oh, I got an idea. This way the phrase JD did the Lauryn track will be, in a sense, true, thereby redeeming the song and restoring it to its kind of original glory. Let's see if we can make this happen. Lauryn Hill's vocal from Nothing Even Matters, D'Angelo's vocal from Feel Like Makin Love, an instrumental Dilla beat, some finger drums, and some live bass. Let's do it.
Now the skies could fall, not even to a should call. The world is so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. Seems nothing even matters at all.
Watching the spring. Walking in the dark, watching love do the thing.
'Cause nothing even matters no more.
Feel like making love. Feel like making
Oh yeah, with you it's never either or.
Is this remix as good as the fabled Lauryn track was going to be? No! Is this remix better than the record version of Feel Like Makin Love? No! Is it fun to imagine what could have been? Yeah. Regardless of official production credits, Dilla's influence on Voodoo is massive. This album is the first time that the field, now known as Dilla time, was taken out of the MPC sampler and put into a live band. But if you want to get into other Soulquarians songs that Dilla does have a production credit for, you should watch this video.